Greetings again, fellow Tarnished. Just like in Limgrave, there are even more NPCs to be found in Lake Liurnia, and today we're going to find them all. We'll dive into continued questlines from previous NPCs when they move locations. Remember to stick around until the end for very important story NPCs. First off, I'd like to mention Stormveil Castle. There is a character named Roger inside the castle who you can actually summon for the Margit fight. He sells some magic-based weapon arts and will end up going to the round table. Also, for the Godric fight, there is a woman named Nefeli Lu who will also show up in the round table after killing Godric and will continue to Liurnia as well. Another NPC who will move after defeating Godric is White Mask Varre, who will be at this Cathedral of Roses and will ask you to invade people to continue his quest line. There are 3 characters that you'll run into after beating Godric and moving out of the back of the castle to the north. This grace point at the lake facing cliffs will be Bok's next location. His first location being a bush in Limgrave, and then moving to the seaside cave where you'll find him and give him his sewing needle. He'll be here to assist you further. There should also be a new girl named Hyetta who is blind and asks you for some Shabiri grapes. If you choose to give her grapes, she will move multiple times throughout the area. Further down the road from this grace point is a church of Irith, where a bald sorcerer named Thops sits on a bench. Finding him a glintstone key will progress his quest into Rya Lucaria. Moving further north into Lake Liurnia, you'll easily find this grace point, the Lunaria Lake Shore, where another merchant sits nearby. This guy sells the ever-important lantern, a cookbook, and the astrologer starting set. Moving into the water, now headed north, there is a gazebo where a girl named Rya the Scout, who will be calling out for help. She will ask you to get her necklace back from a man who stole it from her. The man in question is named Blackguard, another Tarnished who was found northwest of Rya's location, at a shack called Boil Prawn Shack. Continue this quest line how you wish. Directly east of where we find Rya is the second location of our boy Patches, the Untethered. He will have more dialogue lines for you and will still sell the same things that he had previously. We have a giant blacksmith named Iji over here in this area before the Caria Manor. He isn't hard to miss. You just have to go through these ruins and take down this large illusion wall and he'll be here. Iji can upgrade your weapons, and he also sells somber smithing stones up to level 4. A fantastic NPC named Miriel is here at the Church of Vows wearing a Pope hat. And also, he's a giant tortoise. He has some great lore dialogue, and you can also bring him incantation books and sorcery scrolls to learn new spells. A rather sneaky NPC location is found here on this cliffside. There will be a hole similar to the one that Alexander was in previously, but for me, on 3 different playthroughs, nobody's here. Though there is something nearby. If you look over the cliff, there will be some tombstones sticking out that you can use to drop down and carefully make your way into Jarburg. There's a little jar NPC here that you can interact and befriend. If you're around the Rya Lucaria village, if you look around carefully enough, you'll find a character that you previously met in the round table. Diallos is here grieving over the death of his servant Lanya. The next area of the lake we'll visit is the village of the Albinaurics, which is located under this area here. Now, if you made sure to exhaust all of the dialogue for Nefeli in the round table after defeating Godric, she will end up here on the way up to the village next to a lantern and will be available for summon on a boss up further on. As we continue past the grace point and past this depraved perfumer, you'll see a pot here. This pot is a guy. This guy's name is Albus, and he is about to pass away. So he leaves you with half of a medallion and tasks you with finding the other half, left with a character named Latenna. This lady that he is talking about will be found at the end of this cave called Lakeside Crystal Cave, and will be sitting next to her wolf friend. Once you've gotten the first half of the medallion for Albus, the pot guy, she will be more inclined to join you on your quest, as well as give you the other half to complete the medallion. Real quick, let's talk about where to find the 2 finger reader Crones. One is here on the path headed up to Rya Lucaria. The other is past this broken bridge after Rya Lucaria Castle, where the next location of Bok will be as well. There are 2 more merchants. One is after obtaining access to Rya Lucaria. You turn around and head down this path past some wolves to talk to this one here. The next one is from this Church of Bellum if you take the path downwards along the cliff, you'll run into the third merchant that will sell you some rune arcs and a cookbook. Yura the Samurai Guy's quest can also be continued here before actually heading into Rya Lucaria Castle. Down this path, you'll find a red summon sign to help assist Yura in battle. Lastly, this NPC seems pretty important to the overall story of the game and is found after the Curia Manor, once you beat the horse-riding spellcaster boss at the top. Outside of this castle is an area called the Three Sisters. 3 towers standing tall, guarded by a dragon. If you head to the top of the middle tower, you will find the witch Ranni, also known as Renna, who will invite you to join her in her mission alongside Blad and Iji. This will also prompt you to find a sorcerer named Seluvis, who is a bit of an asshole, but is part of this group as well. He is found in the last lowermost tower here. The final character I'll mention is a vendor, not a standard merchant, but a servant named Pidia in the Curia Manor, who you can find by dropping down from this cliff here and into the castle. He'll sell good things like larval tears that you can use to respec your character if needed. Remember to like and subscribe if this video helped you at all, and share to others who could use the help. Thanks for watching, and see you next time, Tarnished.